What is up, everybody? It's your boy Doody back again with another video, and today I am doing episode 2 of my new series that I entitled Doody Helps DSP. And essentially this is a weekly video where I try to impart some knowledge, some wisdom, give advice to our boy DSP so that he can improve his life, he can improve his business, he can improve maybe his marriage. Maybe he can improve every other relationship in his life. So last week, the focus was Clips channel. Episode 1 talked about how Phil can use a clip channel, either create a clip channel or take his existing DSP gaming channel and turn it kind of into a Clips channel. So right now we know that Phil uploads hour-long videos. He does about 5 a day. 3 for the morning playthrough and then 2 for the late night chill streams, which is essentially about 5 hours of content. And as I explained over and over again, no one's going to spend 5 hours watching gameplay videos, Phil. No one is. I'm pretty sure if we were looking at your analytics, your time watched for those videos, the average is probably horrible. It might be 4 or 5 minutes, because people go in, they watch a little bit, and then they just say, I'm out. I can't spend 3 hours watching a playthrough for each day. It's just too much. So I recommended to Phil that what he should do is he should take those hour-long videos. So if he does 3 for the morning streams, he should break them down into 15 minutes. So instead of 3 1-hour-long videos, do 3 15-minute videos. That makes it more palatable, more digestible for people, and more people will watch it. Your time watch will be higher, and you essentially get the same ad revenue that you would. You'll be shocked, Phil. You don't need an hour-long video to get a lot of ad revenue. A 15-minute video will get you just about as much ad revenue. And like I stated, you get more people watching because, yet again, it's 15 minutes versus 1 hour. So that was episode 1. Episode 2, I'm not memeing, I'm not joking, I'm being very seriously. Episode 2 will focus on convincing Phil to get a job. Now, we know we meme Phil, we laugh at him, we joke, and we say you need to get a job because what you're doing now isn't a job, and you need to get into the real world and touch grass, Phil. I'm not going that route. I'm just being very serious, and it's multiple facets why I'm stating he needs to get a job. So let's focus on the kind of the secondary benefits of him having a job. So him getting a job, what it does is it gets him away from streaming. I mean, he spends his days in that office 6 days a week, and it can be lonely. It can be suffocating at times, being that you only have your cat there and all you're doing is watching at a stream, and you have to consistently engage with a camera to entertain people that aren't there. It gets rough. It gets rough, and doing it every day can be taxing on your mental well-being. So I think Phil getting a job would help him kind of get away from the monotony of everyday streaming, and I think that will help him mentally. I think it will help him mentally. It'll help him get away from the drama. It'll help him not constantly see that negativity that's thrown to him. No matter how much he blocks people, bans people, whatever, that negativity is always going to be there because you can't stomp it out, Phil. And that's a stressor on your life. I know it is. I know it's a stress of worrying about the trolls and worrying about people making you look bad, and that can just be overwhelming. So I think getting a job and just eliminating some of your streams would be beneficial. I suggested over and over again that I think you should go to a four-day streaming schedule. Just because your true fans will be there and watch you. You know what I mean? And absence makes the fondness grow, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, if you're not there, people might say, oh, Phil's not streaming 6 days a week. It's the analogy of Friends and then The Office, right? I love The Office. I will watch the show. It's one of those shows that whenever it's on, you just watch it because you enjoy watching it. But I know that I can watch it whenever the hell I want. I can watch it on demand. I don't have to wait for it to get on TV for me to watch it. I can watch it whenever the hell I want. So there's no real incentive for me to invest my time to stop whatever I'm doing to watch an episode of The Office. You see what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with your streams, Phil. You're on continuously. You're on 6 days a week. You're on for God knows how many hours. And it's not anything special. It's the same thing every day. So people kind of grow tired, or they don't make that effort to come and watch your content because they know if they miss something, it's not a big deal. They can watch you the next day. So kind of, building that anticipation, making it interesting, making it an event. You know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm saying, Phil. It's why Disney plays The Mandalorian once a week and it doesn't upload everything in one shot like Netflix. It gives you gradual episodes, so it'll keep you engaged. You want to come back, and it's an event. You pause whatever you're doing in your life to go see that episode. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think that's you getting a job would create that kind of atmosphere, Phil. The second thing is that if you do get a job, you can get health benefits. I know you get Obamacare, which you're probably paying $300 to $400 a month. I mean, if you work for a company, insurance is a lot cheaper. It is, because you just pay a portion and your employer picks up the rest. And nowadays, most employers pick up more of the cost because they want to allure workers to their business. So, it'll cut your costs down, your insurance. You probably get more favorable terms, so you don't have to pay as much co-pays and so on, which is really nice. And then they give you a lot of other benefits that your Obamacare, your government healthcare, doesn't provide you. You can get discounted memberships on gym, you can get discount on equipment, so on. There's tons of stuff that they do to try to incentivize you being healthy. So that's an added benefit of getting a part-time job or getting a job. The other thing is that pretty much almost every single job you can work from home, unless it's retail. And I sit there and wonder sometimes, I know you say that Kat works retail and you hate it because her hours aren't, the hours are not consistent and so on. Why doesn't she get a telecommuting job? There are thousands of jobs out there where you can remotely work. You could be an Amazon customer service rep. You can work for any health insurance doing data entry. There's tons of jobs out there for people that that allow you to work from home. And you got to think about, okay, if you work from home, what else are you saving? You're saving on food that you eat out for lunch or breakfast or whatever the case is. You can make your food at home. You're saving on gas because you don't have to drive. So it's all these added little benefits that you get when you work from home, Phil. But I'm not going to get into your wife. I'll focus on you. So as we all know, Phil went to college, and Phil has a business degree. Essentially, he has a financial degree. So that tells me that he took specific core classes for finance, and he can balance. Hopefully, he's supposed to be able to balance. A work bill, a work. He's supposed to have. He should be able to do financial analysis, right? So what I did was I went into Indeed.com, which is one of the best sites for finding jobs, and I typed in finance and then remote. Essentially, that's what I put in there. So it's work that it's jobs that he can do at home, essentially. Yeah, and there's tons. I mean, look, Schwab will start you at $67,000 to $81,000 as a financial service representative working from home. That's essentially, probably selling financial services through Charles Schwab. And most companies will actually train you, and you really don't need any experience. Some do, but nowadays they don't even bother asking for experience. They essentially just say, a bachelor's degree in finance. So right here you can get a nice job working remotely doing financial service being a financial service representative. Let's see what else. Bookkeeper and financial analysis. You could do that work from home. Tons of companies do this. This place right here will pay you $25 to $30 an hour part-time. So this is a part-time role for 5 to 10 hours per week. You should have a bachelor's degree in accounting, finance, or related fields. There you go, Phil. There you go. The 3 to 5 year traveling experience. If you talk a good game on the interview, they will overlook that. So this right here is a part-time job that you can take to supplement your income while you cut back your streams. And if you don't want to cut back your streams too much, I think a part-time would be good. And again, what you're doing here is, yeah, it sucks that you have to get a job, but all the added benefits that I just stated earlier apply here. You know what I mean? And then two, you get work experience. You can pad up your resume for the time where streaming may go away. You never know, Phil. You plan that this is going to be your life until you either die or retire or whatever the case is. And you don't know if that's going to be the case. You may get canceled next week. YouTube may go out of business next year. You don't know. So having this part-time job would help pad up your resume. So if you have to actually, on a drop of a dime, actually get a real job, you'll have some experience. So right here, bam. Financial analyst. This is just basically a business analyst. Starting salary $60,000 to $70,000 a year. Now these are essentially, you work for a company or department and you do analytical work. It's not hard. You just have to learn it. They'll usually teach you. They will give you some type of project that you have to work on and manage, which you've done at the helicopter company, which we've heard ad nauseum. So this is a good job right here. Look, Monday to Friday, it's a full-time job. You're working 40 hours a week and you're working from home, and they're hiring urgently. Oh my Lord, they're probably giving you health benefits and so on. And CareNet, I believe CareNet is I think that's an insurance company. They're gonna give you health benefits and cheap health benefits and better health benefits. So that's one less worry that you have to worry about. And they'll deduct it straight out of your paycheck, and yeah, bam, there you go. Let's see what else. And again, these are all telecommute positions, so you can work from home. They'll give you a laptop, they'll pay for your internet, they'll set you all up, Phil. Let's see. Right here, financial analysis at Children's Hospital, Rady Children's Hospital, $35 to $49 an hour. Look at that, working from home. Let's see, financial analyst 1 at the American Red Cross. Now that's a great company to work for. This is a full-time position. They'll give you good benefits. The pay is, I'm not sure what the pay is, but I'm pretty sure the pay is good. Now, I'm pretty sure it's up to $30, $35 an hour, which isn't bad, Phil. If you think about what you make now on your streams, essentially, even if you make $150 in tips a day, which is your tip goal, all you need to do is work at let's say $30 an hour. All you have to do is work 5 hours to hit that, and that's consistent every week. Every day. And the thing is that you actually get taxed differently. So this would be income tax, so you pay less than income tax. Your income tax would be anywhere between 15 and 20% versus what you pay now, which is roughly 30%, which is estimated taxes. So you take more home, you take more pay home, and it's consistent, and you don't have to worry about begging anyone to get that money. That money is consistent and there every single day, Phil. Every single day. Credit analyst 2 at a bank. Look at this, Phil. Bank. Fifth Third Bank. You know what you can do? You can build your reputation there, and maybe they'll be willing to give you a loan someday. Look at that. Added benefit. You can be a credit analyst 2. This is essentially someone that reviews credit reports for potential customers. It's not a difficult job. It's something that, they can train you to do. The pay range is pretty high, $51,000 and $98,000. That's based on experience. That's not bad, Phil. So when you say there are no jobs out there that pay the equivalent of what you're making on YouTube, maybe that might be right. But if you do the job and then you do YouTube as a supplemental thing where you're doing it less as a part-time thing, you're going to get the money from your viewers and stuff and ad revenue that you would get from, YouTube. And then you're getting the consistent salary every year, every day, every month, every week, and every year from this company. You know what I mean, Phil? Do you understand what I get? So yeah, so there are tons of opportunities out here, Phil, for you. Just the mere fact that you try to say that no, you can't get a full-time job because you have to stream is nonsense. You can work your day job anywhere from 8 to 4, working from home, and then around 4:30 you can stream a little bit. You can stream for 2 or 3 hours a night. You can stream for 4 days a week. And I think this would help you with your work-life balance, Phil. It would. I think it would give you more time to reconnect with your wife and, just be there for her and not worry that, you know, she's alone and she's lonely and she's not doing anything, and she's just, you know, it'll give you more time to actually, you two can get a gym membership and work out together. You know, I know that's something that you guys had talked about, you know, getting your health, you know, in order and stuff like that. You guys can go work out together. You know, you can carve out that time every couple of days, a week, and go work out and just have that connection. So do you see what I'm saying, Phil? It's not just about money, this getting a job. It's about all the other things, you know. It's about, you know, allowing you more time to spend with your wife, giving you health benefits that you don't have to pay for, or you pay less for, you know, which helps with your, you know, it helps with your you know, with your money, which, you know, your savings and so on. Having consistent income, like I said, you can work 8 hours a day at $30 an hour. You're looking at $240 a day. I mean, that's before taxes and stuff, but $240 that you will get consistently without having to beg and making yourself look like a fool online. You know what I mean? And they still afford you the opportunity to stream part-time, making additional income. And I think you can get to where you're at now with your finance, with your income, if you do it this way. Get a full-time job, stream part-time, and I think it would do you a world of good. Anyway, so that's the episode. Hopefully, Phil, you watch this and you consider this and maybe take it seriously. And yeah, I hope that this would benefit you and your wife somehow. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.